Good evening, everybody. It's July 24th, 2021. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. If you've been following me for a while, you know I don't really trust weekend action, but we obviously have continued the pumpage a little bit today, and we ended up hitting the daily 50, and we're actually within the daily cloud here as well. Would definitely expect some sort of resistance from this region, and we've had some trouble getting up above it. Doesn't mean we can't tomorrow spike further above it and then come back down below. MAs are a little bit tricky like that. For instance here, we got clearly above the daily 21 on this green candle right here, and then we went back below it. Here we went above it and we went back below it. Moving averages acting as resistance like this does not necessarily mean that price action stops exactly at them. So we can certainly see the same thing here with this daily 50, where it comes up above a bit and then comes back down. And then basically whenever it decides to come back down is going to be our test to decide if we're going up further from there. In particular, if we retest for instance, this price action here, this downtrend line that we broke out of, and more importantly, in my opinion, retesting this blue trend line that we broke on the RSI that I've been talking about. So that is the daily chart. Let's go down to the hourly here. And last night's video, I laid out that potentially this was A, B, and C up. And then this red box is anywhere within here we can see rejection of C and have further downside from there. And then clearly this high is very important, 36.6, which just happened to line up beautifully with the top of this red box. So that is a very clear indication, if we get above that, of not necessarily immediate bullishness, but that taking out that high would indicate that even if it came down, that would be a good place to buy, because we're probably going up further from there. So that's where we are. And like I said, we spiked a few times into this, and we've rejected. Whether or not that rejection is the final rejection, or if we get one a little bit further up, has yet to be seen. But it is, I think I said last night too, it is kind of reminding me though of the beginning of the bullish market, when we started just grinding up through, from 10K, we just grinded up with these spikes up, and then just this grinding motion basically, where we had ascending support, and it remained in this overbought territory on the technicals for days on end. So if we go above 36.6, that is kind of what I'm expecting we're going back into. I am not in super bull mode yet until we break through that point. Once we break through 36.6, I'm going to be much more willing to give bulls the benefit of the doubt. But the market has been very unwilling to give us follow through in either direction. I mean, this should have continued breaking down. The bears should have followed through there, and they did not. Back here, the bulls really should have followed through and gone up potentially from there, and they did not. Or here, potentially they should have followed through. There's just been no follow through in any direction. It's just been chop. So still not, like I said, not going super bullish on this, but we do have some very good indications, like I said, on that daily RSI breaking out and this price action breaking out here. Some great indications that maybe this correction is over, but I'm not going to be willing to believe that until we get through this red zone here, and in particular above 36.6. So that is the update for tonight. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, here on the East Coast of the United States anyway, I will be doing our weekly crypto and other assets, for that matter, live stream for all the members. And this is a preview of the watch list. It is extensive. I have tons of alts on here. I've got a couple creative assets on here that I'm looking at, and I've got some member requests as well. So it's a pretty substantial list that I'll be working through tomorrow morning, going through some of those altcoins and gold and silver and equities and all sorts of stuff. So if you're a member, tune into that. If you're not a member, sign up for a free 2-week trial. Just go to members.tradelikeawhale.com and you can get a free 2-week trial to that and tune into the update tomorrow. I think we finally have some movement that might be substantial, that we might actually be able to make some trades on in the near future. So, all right, everybody, good night. I'll be back in the morning for that live stream.